Hello there everyone, welcome back to a brand new video. Today I'm going to talk about Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Anyway, this is an upcoming American supernatural horror film based on the video game series Five Nights at Freddy's, created by Scott Cawthon, and the sequel to the 2023 film adaptation. Obviously, the second film will be released in December. The film was directed by Emma Tammy and written by Cawthon, I think, Josh Hutcherson, Elizabeth Lale, Piper Ribio, and MatthewLillard reprised the roles from the previous film, with Skeet Ulrich, Wayne Knight, McKenna Grace, and Theo Briones joining the cast in the film, which is set 1 year after the previous film. Abby Schmidt, played by Ribio, sneaks out to reconnect with her animatronic friends, leading to events that reveal the true origin of Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria. Obviously, ladies and gentlemen, Five Nights at Freddy's is this iconic video game franchise, and like you already probably heard in the beginning of the video, I'm really excited, I'm really thrilled, really happy to see this brand new sequel get obviously released, because FNAF, as obviously the fans shorten it down, it's a very interesting franchise or IP. Obviously, it consists of a couple of games, like I think total of 8 or maybe 10 games, I'm not quite sure. Obviously, I have not played any of the games, unfortunately, because, you know, I'm not a big fan of horror, but, you know, in video games, that's really something fascinating. Obviously, FNAF was this, I guess, milestone for the horror video game, you know, video games in general. I guess Five Nights at Freddy's was this remarkable game that everyone played, and I know that there are a couple of obviously newer games like Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach, and I think there's one other video game which is kind of, you know, recently made. But anyway, Cawthon stated in August 2018 there could be a second Five Nights at Freddy's film based on the events of the series' second video game. If the first film were successful, obviously it did, Hutcherson revealed the development of a sequel in January 2024, with Blumhouse Productions confirming it 3 months later. Principal photography began in November 2024 and concluded in February 2025 in New Orleans and surrounding communities. Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is scheduled to be released in the United States by Universal Pictures on December 5th, 2025. Obviously, the cast is stacked with great actors and actresses. A couple of them are really great. Obviously, we have Josh Hutcherson, obviously best known for that one meme. Dum pum pum pum. You already know what I'm talking about, right? So anyway, Joshua Ryan Hutcherson was also obviously in the Hunger Games films. He's an American actor. His accolades include 14 Choice Awards, 4 Young Actor Awards, and 3 MTV Movie Awards, in addition to a nomination for a Screen Actors Guild Award. So there we go. We also have Elizabeth Lale, I think, or Lale, I don't know, something like that. She is obviously an American actress. She played Anna in the fantasy series Once Upon a Time in 2014. That's interesting. Oh, she played Anna. Oh, so the sister from Elsa. Wow, that's really cool. Didn't know that she was actually, you know, the one that had that role. Obviously, let's see here. She also played in the Netflix series You. She also starred in horror films like Countdown and Five Nights at Freddy's. Obviously, she plays Vanessa Shelley, a local police officer and William Afton's daughter. We obviously also have Piper Ribio as Abby Schmidt, Mike's younger sister. We have MatthewLillard, the GOAT, as William Afton, a serial killer, and Vanessa's father, who was previously trapped and crushed by his own spring-locked suit. Obviously, MatthewLillard is also this iconic actor, best known obviously for Scream. He also did Scooby-Doo. Obviously, he was Shaggy in those films, which is just really nice. And obviously, starting in the 2010s, Lillard was most frequently cast in dramatic roles in films such as The Descendants. Is that the film with George Clooney? There we go, that's really interesting. Trouble with the Curve, Match, and Twin Peaks: The Return from 2017. He also starred in the NBC series Good Girls. The thing is, I did not know that MatthewLillard was in Twin Peaks, so I might check him out because I really love that series, and I think I made a couple of videos on that, but I think they still need to be released. So there we go. Anyway, alright, we also have Thaddeus Crane as Jeremiah, Mike's former co-worker. We have Skeet Ulrich, McKenna Grace as a paranormal activity hunter, Theo Briones as Alex, a paranormal activity hunter, Freddy Carter as a security guard at Freddy's, Wayne Knight, obviously really interesting, best known for Seinfeld, Rock from the Sun, and He played the voice of Igor on Toonsylvania. So there we go. Anyway, we also have Callum Goff as the voice of Toy Freddy. Goff previously appeared in the first film, providing Foxy's scatting. There we go. We also have Megan Fox as the voice of Toy Chica, which is really interesting. And boys and girls, the next cast member is the one that we're most excited about. Obviously, let's just talk about Matthew Patrick, aka also best known as MatPat.
As always, my friends, remember, it's just a theory. A game theory. Thank you.
A internet sensation. He is obviously the voice, the maker, the editor of the video game theories on the internet. Obviously best known for the game theory and the film theory. So there we go, of YouTube origin. So there we go. He's obviously the voice of Toy Bonnie. Patrick previously appeared in the first film as a waiter in a cameo appearance. So why is Matthew Patrick in this film? MatPat, as we all know him and all love him, obviously known professionally as MatPat, is an American internet personality, political advisor, former YouTuber. He is the creator and former host of the YouTube series Game Theorists and its spin-off channels Film Theorists, Food Theorists, and Style Theorists, each analyzing various video games, films, alongside TV series and web series, food and fashion, respectively. Each of the different series is posted on individual channels, each named after the respective series. In addition to the creation of its channel, MatPat narrated the majority of the videos presented on his channels before his departure on the 9th of March 2024. MatPat has also created gaming channel GT Live and hosted the YouTube premium series MatPat's Game Lab and the 2023 Streamy Awards. As of May 2024, MatPat has amassed over 40 million subscribers as well as over 9 billion total views across all 5 of his channels. He departed the channels as a regular host in March 2024, although he continued to make minor appearances and host GT Live until October 2024. In June 2025, he helped establish the Creator Economy Caucus in the United States House of Representatives. So there we go. That's really cool. MatPat is an absolute icon. He's obviously a CEO, a co-founder, a president of obviously the Theorist Media. He's also obviously married and has one child. There's a little cute kid. So there we go. I mean, I just love MatPat. Big fan of him, and I always loved seeing him in his videos and obviously seeing him make his videos because I think that's really cool. Obviously, he made a couple of those game theory videos on Five Nights at Freddy's. I think like tons of them, like 100 plus even. I think they made like 100 parts of even more. Or even more. So there we go. Yeah, MatPat is in this film, and I'm really excited to see where he will lead us. Obviously, how he will voice the character of obviously Toy Bonnie. So there we go.
A style theory.
A food theory.
A film theory. A game theory.
Thanks for watching.
Alright, let's talk about obviously the development. In August 2018 or 2018, Scott Cawthon said that if the first film were to be successful, there could be a second film that follows the events of the second game. A sequel was revealed in development by Josh Hutcherson, the actor who portrayed the role of Mike Schmidt in the previous film in January 2024. Obviously, McKenna Grace was also cast. She is best known for her role in Ghostbusters. Obviously, Skeet Ulrich, who previously starred alongside Lillard in Scream 1996, or later joined the cast in another undisclosed role. On October the 10th, 2025, Callum Goff, Megan Fox, and Matthew Patrick were announced as the voices of the animatronics. So, obviously, Skeet Ulrich, best known, obviously, for his role as, what's his name again? Oh boy. No, it's Stu. So Matthew Lillard played Stu, and obviously he played let's see here. Wait a sec. I forgot what I was reading. Oh, Skeet Ulrich, who previously starred alongside Lillard in Scream. Yeah, there we go. which is very very cool, right? So yeah, I really can't wait to see Five Nights at Freddy's 2. I'm really excited. This is one of those films that I'm really definitely going to check in theaters, because it's worth it, right? The Five Nights at Freddy brand is a very iconic video game franchise, and now that there are 2 films of it already, it's really cool to see where it will go after that. Will they make more video games? Will they make more films? I just hope they will make more films. A Five Nights at Freddy's 3 or a 4 or a 5 even could be really cool. Maybe it could be a saga, right? Maybe a couple of films, maybe a couple of characters introduced, really nice. Maybe it can delve into something new, some new territories, new grounds, new waters to explore. I really can't wait. Obviously, the actors and all the people that work on the film are also very excited, and I really like that and really respect that, because Blumhouse is the ones who actually produced this film. Obviously, Blumhouse best known for, I guess, their horror films, right? So there we go, which is really nice. So there was this live event that was happening when obviously Five Nights at Freddy's 2 had a little commercial, I guess, or a little advertisement campaign where obviously a couple of content creators were invited to. I really admire that, because I really respect that obviously they put the effort into doing those things and making the fans excited. There was this one YouTuber that I watched obviously on YouTube. He made a video about it, and he also said that Matthew Patrick was there. And obviously Matthew Patrick is a great, I guess, anchorman, right? He's a great guy to actually have this film be talked about, because obviously he knows the lore, he knows the story, he knows the characters. Obviously the film producers and the filmmakers and the writers of this Five Nights at Freddy's 2 film know who he is, so he's the perfect person to actually give this film a great new, I guess, commercial, I guess, hype. I suppose. I think that kind of makes sense. But anyway, I just really like seeing Matthew Patrick just, talking about his favorite things, which are obviously video games and obviously Five Nights at Freddy's. So there we go. Alright, but ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you understood my hype, my excitement, and obviously in general, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will check you later. Goodbye everyone. Or should I say, Five Nights at Freddy's. Hell yeah.